Beep beep everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving holiday. The Saturday after Thanksgiving, we went to the Duncansville Antique Depot in Duncansville, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Altoona, Pennsylvania. The right side of the building is the Antique Mall, and on the left side there are some different stores, and I think that's where they hold the flea market. I made a big boo-boo there doing the transition to get inside the building, so I apologize for that. But this is the first case in the antique area if you make a right turn around the register in the front. And as you can see, there's a lot of vintage baseball cards in here, an assortment of all kinds of different sports cards. There's some 1964 tops. There's some 72 tops. 61, 63, a 71 Yastrzemski on that bottom row there. There's a Clemente statue photo ball for $50. And over here on these bulletin boards, they have $2 cards, and these are look like they're all football cards. There'll be a comparable baseball one on the other side of this booth, which we'll get to shortly. But we need to go around the side and look at two more cases of stuff that this seller has. And this one's always a lot of fun to look at. There's a lot of stuff here to check out. And although we focus on baseball cards on this channel, I will film the other sports too, because some of you do collect other sports. This one has some basketball cards in it, plus some baseball cards. And here's some football cards in binders. Looks like a complete 64 Philadelphia set, whatever that is. Again, that is not something I collect, so I'm just filming this so that you see what else is out there, because I know some of you collect football and basketball. A couple sets in team bags. Some more sets and binders, some unopened factory sealed box of 2006 Topps football, some hand collated basketball sets and hockey sets. This second case has a lot of non-sports stuff. Topps Man on the Moon, $225. That I've never heard of that. Some Rocky and Superman cards, it looks like, down there. The 4400. And a bunch of other ones. There's a Los Angeles Dodgers poster that's priced at $40. I'll zoom in on that price. That dates back to 1969. Don't run across those very often. Some more unopened wax boxes of non-sports stuff. Dick Tracy, New Kids on the Block. Here's that other bulletin board with the, well, basketball cards, but there are baseball cards on this one too, and I picked up a couple from here. At the end of the video, I'll go over the cards I bought here. As you can see, there's a number of Willie Stargell cards. I apologize for the glare. The place has a lot of fluorescent light bulb lighting above, and that doesn't always, you know, it kind of presents a glare on plastics and glass shelving, which there is a lot of here. And as you can see, there's a lot of other sports-related collectibles here in addition to cards. So if you're looking for those kinds of things, you might find some stuff here. That binder has football cards in it. I did check on that. The rest of these binders look like they're mostly junk wax complete sets. It looks like most of these binders are going for about $10 each, which is kind of about the going rate for junk wax. Not all the sets are that cheap, but some are. There's a Yaz poster. And there's some factory sealed sets from the late 80s, early 90s. Generally priced between $10 and $15, it looks like. If you're missing some of those sets, you might find something here to fill in that hole. There's a signed picture of Alan Trammell up there. And here's some sealed wax boxes. Hockey cards here. But they also have some baseball stuff, like those Ryan Express boxes. And here's where a lot of the baseball stuff is. I did pick up one box from here of something that I've never opened up before, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. Further down, deeper into the store, there's this signed Tom Seaver photo for $55. Here's one of Yogi Berra for $65. They're currently on sale according to the tag. There's a partial sheet of 1993 tops. That's selling for $25. Some RC Cola cans. Looks like $5 for a set of 3. Something commemorating Frank Thomas. And there's a 2001 football set that looks like it's factory sealed. A couple aisles over, there's a seller that has this 10 cent, 25 cent, 50 cent boxes here. The 10 cent ones mostly have some what look like junk wax. And as you can see, there's a lot of other things here. This line drive, those boxes were $6 each. I thought about getting one, but it's not something I collect. The minor league cards that came out around that time were about as plentiful as the regular cards. There's some hand-collated sets and some mixtures of cards and boxes. And around on that last aisle, I found something that's completely unrelated to the topic of this video, but I thought it was pretty neat to see. It's basically a fire truck bed priced at $575. Based on the size of that, it looks like you would outgrow that in about a year. This seller had a lot of Volkswagen Beetles. Lots of them. I think the most I've ever seen at an antique mall. So I thought, let's film this. Kind of neat. It's not something I normally see. And just as you're leaving the big back area, I did find these few things here that are baseball related. Don't see any prices on them, so they're probably on the back. And there wasn't really anything on that side of the case there. All right, out into the case area, which is what you actually see when you first come into the place. And here's a lot of different... you name it. It's all kinds of stuff in here. All kinds of different sports. 1972 Jim Cott. Not sure what's going on with the box. I didn't get a close look at what all that was. There's Pete Rose official baseball card set, $20. I don't think I've seen that out in a while until... this one case. They also have some new product available. And there's a lot of unopened non-sports packs. Mork and Mindy, and one of those Stadium Club dome sets down below. This seller had a lot of autograph stuff. There's an autographed Barry Bonds baseball at 175, Leover Peguero, Bill Mazeroski for 50, Thomas Harrington, I believe that was, Bubba Chandler, Hunter Burko. It looks like it's all Pittsburgh related. As you can see, there's some Paul Skeens cards there. There's a Jim Bunning autographed card. Some vintage stuff in here as well. An O'Neill Cruz signed baseball, including a card. $75 for that. I didn't quite get what the signature was on that football. And there's like some kind of a Mickey Mantle poster down at the bottom of that. I did pick up one card from here. I'll show you that one at the end of the video. This seller had some vintage stuff, priced very cheaply, I'd say. The condition isn't the greatest, but if you're looking for some filler to fill in a hole for one of those more pricier ones, you could probably get a good deal there. That Ozzie Smith rookie was $19.99, but like I said, it's pretty worn. But you usually don't run the Ozzie Smith rookie cards that cheap out in the wild. A bunch of new product here. It looks like the Topps Heritage 2023. Those were going for, I think, $15 a box. Black Friday sale, whole cases. Looks like racing cards from Donruss. $200 for that case. Definitely not something I collect, but if you do, you might want to check that out if you're in the area. They've got a lot of modern cards in here. And a couple of things caught my eye, but I didn't bite on any of them. I did spend more than I usually do at an antique mall at this one, and I'll show you the case where I spent like almost half my money at. And you'll see why when we get to it. $1 a pack for 1989 Topps. Probably not a bad price these days. We'll go down here to this last case where they also have some new product. There's a 2016 Topps Mega Box. And also some more Black Friday sales. Again, it looks like racing cards. All right, this was the neatest looking case in the whole store. Lots and lots of vintage. You can see multiple Mickey Mantle cards. Conditions vary widely. There are some really nice looking cards in here, and there are also some that have shown some wear and tear over the years. Sorry for that big white rectangle. That is the lighting above. I probably should have filmed this more from the side, this top row, so I apologize for that. Hopefully you can pause the video and get a better feel for what's in here. Generally, lots of 1960s cards and a decent amount of early 70s cards, I would say. I picked up 3 cards from here. I'll show you those at the end of the video. And the guy that rents this booth offered me a deal for the 3 cards I got because he was there and pulled the cards out for me. Again, lots of reflection from the lighting, so I apologize for that. This one was really hard to film. It seemed like the angle that these cards were sitting at was everything was just reflecting light. Again, but there's a lot of vintage stuff in here. It's kind of a big mix of things. There's some modern as well. Some graded cards. Some hand-collated sets on the bottom here. Quite a bit to look at. You may want to pause the video at that point, and hopefully you can see the prices. They also have supplies. There's Fonzie and Potsy from Happy Days. And this last case also has hand-collated complete sets. Not sure if this is the same seller. I suspect it is. The handwriting on the tags looks the same. Again, there's some graded cards in here. So right after this, I'll go over what I got here, so stay tuned. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that video of Duncansville Antique Depot in Duncansville, Pennsylvania. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is not far from Altoona, Pennsylvania. And I haven't been here in a long time. We used to go here almost monthly. Our prior dog, Riker, who passed away more than a year ago, had an enlarged prostate, and he needed finasteride, a drug that kept that under control. And the Walgreens, the closest one to us, was in Altoona. And so we drove there almost monthly to get him his prescription of it because it had the best prices. And while we were there, we visited like the Boscovs, because we don't have one where I live, and this Antique Depot, which is a really cool place. So I was a regular visitor there, so we haven't been there in over a year, I believe. So it was really great to see this place again. Still a lot of great stuff to look at. So let's go over what I got. We'll go over this thing first. This is a sealed wax box of 1993 O-Pee-Chee. I have no cards from this set. I don't believe I've ever seen these before. Didn't know O-Pee-Chee was still making cards this late into the 90s. I'll have to do some research on it before I open it up. The price on this was $20. It looks like at one time it was $9.99, which would have been a really great deal on this. So I'm going to open this up in a separate video down the road. And O-Pee-Chee Company, London, Canada, up in Ontario. So that will be a lot of fun because I've never seen these cards before. So stay tuned for that. Not sure when I'll post that video. Been kind of busy lately, so probably not for a little while, but hopefully sometime in December. So let's go over the single cards that I got. We'll go over the ones at that seller that had the 25-50 bins. This is a 1995 Fleer Award winners insert card for Frank Thomas. That was 50 cents. 1996 Fleer Road Warriors. This is the Mark McGuire insert. That's 50 cents. Here's another one from that same insert set. This is Manny Ramirez. That one was a quarter. I got a Josh Bell rookie card from Diamond Kings 2017. That was 25 cents. 1996 Fleer. This is the Smoke and Heat insert for Roger Clemens. That was a quarter. Thought these were all really great prices for this. This is a special Frank Thomas insert set that was in the 1993 Leaf issue. This is, I think there was 10 cards in the set. Yeah, 6 of 10. And I just got 3 of them. That's all I found there. These were a quarter each. So I picked those up. Some more recent stuff. This is Bowman Chrome draft from 2019. This is the draft pick breakdown insert for Riley Green. That was 10 cents. I couldn't pass on that. And there was another one with Riley Green on the franchise futures. Forget who the other player is. Nick Quintana, who I don't believe is playing anymore. And that was also a dime. This was from the same seller. What's this? 2023 Topps Legends of the Game, Willie Mays. That was a quarter. The seller that had the bulletin boards, I picked up a few cards off the $2 bulletin boards. This is 2013 72 Topps Minis insert Willie Mays. That was $2. I picked up the 2007 Topps Mickey Mantle for $2. And this is 1996 Score Titanic Taters insert of Barry Bonds. That was $2. And this peculiar card of Roberto Clemente, which I've never seen before. I later looked this up at home and found out that this was, what's the word I'm looking for? An unlicensed set that came out in the early 90s. Apparently it was issued over the course of 3 years between 93 and 95. TCDB calls it Sports Stars USA, but the earlier cards in the set have Stadium Sports written down on the bottom. I picked that up for $2. I had no idea what it was. I suspected it might be something odd, but I didn't know it was unlicensed, but still pretty neat looking card. On to the vintage. We'll save those for last. That same seller that had the $2 cards, I picked up this 1973 Nolan Ryan for $30. Pretty nice looking card. It is definitely off center, and that's probably why the price was at the, down to $30. If it was centered better, I could see this for maybe twice that price. But it's still a pretty sharp card. The corners look all sharp. The back is also pretty badly centered. But this is the earliest Nolan Ryan card I have in my collection now. I do have a 74 Ryan, a 76 Ryan that is really badly centered, and I have a nice 77, 78, 79, and then we jump into the 81 and onward. I don't think I have an 80 Ryan yet, so I'll be looking for that down the road. And I still don't have a 75 Ryan, and I don't know if I see something earlier than 73. I know it's going to cost me quite a bit, but we'll see if I find any more down the road. This one is from Chronicles, 2017. This is an Aaron Judge rookie card. You can't see the RC real well because it's a purple parallel, and it's numbered 9 out of 99. And as you can see, I paid $50 for that. I did eBay comps while I was at the store. Later checked them at home. There are no sold comps for this card currently, and there is one seller that has a buy it now for just under $120 for this card. So based on that, I took a chance and I paid $50 for this. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. We'll see down the road. His cards are really hot right now, and they're priced rather highly, I guess. I guess there's a few you can still get rather affordable, like some of his rookie cards from the I guess you should say less desirable sets, like maybe the Bowman one. I have a Bowman one of his that I bought earlier in the year. And there's the Donruss ones probably are less desirable than the Topps ones. Still, the big ones are probably the Aldos and the numbered ones, and this will be my first numbered Aaron Judge rookie card. So probably not the nicest card. This Chronicles set is kind of not the nicest looking one, but still a numbered Judge rookie is pretty neat to have, so I'm happy I bought that. Like I said, took a chance on it. Now, these next 3 cards I bought from the same seller that had all those vintage cards in there. The Warren Spahn, 1965. I don't know if this is his last card. I probably should have looked it up. Sorry, there's a hair on there. Living with a dog, that happens from time to time. I do have a couple other cards of his. I recently bought a 54 Topps one at Roller Mills, and I have, I believe, a 64 Warren Spahn. But I don't have the 65, and I'm not sure if this is his last card or not. It shows him at 356 wins, so he did play one more year, so I'm thinking he might have another card after this or not. But this one, the price was $30. I got a 61 Cepeda. This one is off-center, but pretty nice looking card nonetheless. That one was marked at 25. So that's 55 for these two. And then a 1966 Roger Maris, that was marked at 75. So let's see, 55 plus 75 is 130. And the guy that owns this case, his name is Dave, offered to sell me these three cards for $100, which is $30 off the price he had. And I thought these prices were pretty nice as they were, so I was very pleased with that. So if you ever see Dave there, he's a really nice guy. Loves to talk about baseball cards, and I definitely enjoyed talking with him for the little bit amount of time that I was able to. He was really busy that day. This is really, really nice card, I think. This is one of the nicest ones I saw in the case. Now, you can't tell from being in the top loader, but it does have some wax stains on the surface, and they don't look like they're that serious, so I could take a pair of pantyhose and probably remove them and make this card look significantly better. But look at that, nice centering. Corners are all nice and sharp on that. There's what the back of that looks like. Pretty nice looking card. The only other Roger Maris card I have is from 1968. Maybe one of these days I'll luck out and get one of the earlier 60s cards, especially the 61 where he had that record-breaking season. That one is a bit pricey, but maybe someday I'll find that one out in the wild, a good deal on that. So that's what I got at Duncansville Antique Depot. And if Dave is out there, thank you very much for making that offer, Dave. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you'll get some more people checking out your stuff if they've watched this video. Yeah, that's Duncansville Antique Depot in Duncansville, Pennsylvania. That's it. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Take care, and don't forget to leave a beep beep in the comments. Beep beep, everyone.